How do you get rid of old computers? You can either pay to get rid of them, or you can scrap them and make money. We'll put these computers down and get all the valuable pieces out of them. Some of these older computers have gold in them. There is a lot of weight in these computers. I'll pull all these apart and I'll show you the pieces I keep, the pieces I scrap. If there's going to be any gold, it's going to be in the processors down here. We'll lift up this lever, pull out the processor. The pins here would be gold plated, and sometimes there's gold fingers inside the chips themselves. These heat sinks are pure aluminum. That's a heavy piece of aluminum. Some of these heat sinks are pretty easy to get. Just pull them out. These hard drives contain two things. There's some really good magnets, and these boards here are rich in gold. The CD-ROMs I'll leave in here. The power supply I'll leave in here. If you want the higher price of aluminum, you're gonna have to pull off some of these metal brackets. That's as far as I want to take this computer. We'll come over to this laptop. Here's another piece of aluminum. As long as it snaps out easy, that's real nice. Put that into the aluminum pile. This is a steel plate, so it's just scrap steel. A nice piece of copper here. It's taped onto some of these metal parts. It comes off fairly easy. We'll add a copper pile. Here's an aluminum heat sink that's easy to get to. There's no RAM or processor in this one. That's as far as I'll take this one. We'll scrap this for mixed metal. Here's an old G tablet. We'll pull all these pieces down. We'll pull out the battery. There's a big piece of aluminum here. We'll pry on it and see if it comes out easy. It's in there pretty good. I'm just gonna let this one go. I'll put it in as mixed metal. Here's a laptop. It'll have processors and RAM. Here's a hard drive. I'll pull out the hard drive. Here's the chip. Here's the RAM. It's got a gold corner, so I'll definitely take this processor. Pull out the RAM. Make a pile of it. Use the hammer. There's a sharp screwdriver to pull off the chip. Not pretty, but it works. I'm done with this one. This next one has a lot of RAM. We'll pull the battery, the hard drive. Underneath here is the processor. Tap it off with a hammer. It's got the little gold tab on it. On this next one, we have a 32 SD card. We'll set that aside. The RAM. The processor. On the rest of these computers, if there's anything repetitive, I'm not going to show that. Only interesting things beyond this. Here's a big aluminum heat sink with a big piece of copper under it. That's a heavy piece of copper, a heavy piece of aluminum. Nice old computer chip, which has more precious metals in it. A lot more than these new ones do. Here's all the mixed steel. We've got our aluminum. We're going to start to process the hard drive. We'll pull all the aluminum covers off. There's usually a hidden screw behind the sticker. We can peel off this aluminum. We'll add this to the aluminum pile. These are very useful, these neodymium magnets. You can leave the magnets right on the metal, and these can be sold on eBay. These boards you can sell to a metal refinery. This ring is aluminum. The disc is aluminum. We'll pull out the motor, mixed metal. Remove the reader. Sometimes on the very tip there can be gold. You can see that gold color is gold. We'll set this aside. The rest of this housing is very heavy aluminum. We'll pull apart one of these smaller ones. Smaller version. Here's that little magnet. This ring is steel. The second disc was made out of glass, and I have to clean up all the glass with a piece of duct tape. We'll remove the circuit board. The motor's not screwed in, it's pressed in, so it's really tough to get it out. I'll pull apart another small one and see if it's as cantankerous. If it is, I'm just going to throw it into the regular mixed metal. We'll weigh this aluminum to see how much there is. There's about 2 ounces of aluminum. I'm putting the rest of this into mixed metal. It's too small, too much work. If you're not going to pull the hard drives apart, you're going to want to take a nail and drive it through to make sure all the data is safe and secure. On this hard drive, I'm seeing some gold foils, so I'll show you those when I pull them off. These foils contain gold, and that'll continue all the way to the tip right here. Let's weigh everything and see how much we have in scrap. Aluminum, we have about 9 pounds. About 50 cents a pound, that'd be about 450. In mixed metal, we have about 100 pounds. 100 pounds would be about 80 cents. 3 ounces of copper, that'd be about 60 cents. These magnets could sell on eBay for about 50 cents a piece. I end up using them around the house a lot, so I don't sell them. If you did sell them, it'd be about $4. All the gold enriched parts vary quite a bit. What I'm going to do is just kind of give an estimation of about $10 a pound. That's about a pound.
$10 to be very conservative. So if we add everything together, that'd be about 20 bucks.
To me, $20 isn't bad because you'd have to pay to get rid of this stuff. So I'd rather get something for it and get rid of it.